What's going on, everyone? We are at the Avocor booth to build on the momentum of an announcement yesterday between a partnership with Jabra and Avocor. Very excited to say that Jabra is now a part of the CollabTouch program. We're going to step inside this booth and have a conversation with Jeff Bogus about what some of those solutions look like, how you can expect to deploy them, and where you're going to expect to see them in the future. Let's go take a look. Okay, we are here in the booth. I'm standing here with Jeff. Yeah. We are in front of one of the solutions we're talking about. Jeff, what's your role at Avocor to set the table?
Yeah, for everyone out there, my name is Jeff, Director of Product Marketing here at Avocor, and really excited to talk about what we got going on here.
Big announcement yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. CollabTouch, the program is expanding.
Yes, sir.
In a beautiful way, in my opinion.
Yes.
But we're standing here, we're going to build on some momentum yesterday.
Yeah.
Great video shot between Wayne Driggers on the Avocor side, Ollie Henderson on the Jabra side about the partnership. That's a beautiful thing. We're going to get a little bit more technical.
Let's talk about
bring some geeky into this. Yeah, absolutely. And we've got use cases, solutions sitting in front of us.
Right.
So what are we looking at here?
Man, we are looking at a very premium display that Avocor offers. Now, I'm a little biased, but I would say Avocor is that premium brand for touch displays out there. But specifically this is the H series. Now the H series is our premium line of product, and you can just tell, aesthetically pleasing to the eye. We've got rounded edges, no front input connections that you normally might see on touchscreen displays. Back end for everyone out there, this is PCAP technology, 40 points of touch. Yeah. So we're really showcasing just that modern aesthetic for the way design is going in today's hybrid work world.
And it's the best in class option.
Yes, sir.
And the secret sauce to kind of this collaboration here is you're pairing best in class display with your best in class choice on the video side.
I can't tell you how much we've gotten inquiries from customers like, well, do you have something with Jabra? And so happy to say
I love to hear that.
Yes, we do. So,
and that's here we're looking at the VBS. That is your 180 degree field of view, 4K resolution on that. Mics and speakers, we're known for audio, for those that don't know, built into the bar, and you're pairing the two together. And this is a room where you need touch collaboration, right? You need to walk up, you need to do some digital whiteboarding. We've got that here. Another key important part of these solutions that we're talking about is flexibility and choice. I think both of our companies are huge on flexibility and choice.
Yes.
Put the decision in the customer's hands.
Absolutely.
And so as we pair these together, we're not just talking about this series. You were able to compare a number of touch series devices.
Yeah. So depending on the customer and looking what they're deploying in different rooms. So we've got small rooms, medium rooms, large rooms.
Yes.
Avocor has a range of portfolio from 55 inches all the way to 98 inches to 105 inches. So really, whatever the use case is for the customer, whether Zoom or Teams, whether touch, and we're hitting to some non-touch we'll talk about later.
Exactly.
But we have the answer for them across our portfolio of touchscreen products.
That's exactly. So you pick the room size, you pick the aspect ratio, but let's jump to that non-touch. Because as you're speccing out your rooms and you're saying, I love this partnership, best in class indeed, this is the direction I want to go. But not all my rooms require touch.
Exactly.
I don't need the capabilities, which is a premium capability to touch.
Right.
What's the news there from Avocor?
Yeah, so Avocor announced at Infocom here at the show our new line of prosumer displays, the K series. Now, Ollie and Wayne hinted at this yesterday, but again, if we could tech out a little bit here, our K series is a range of prosumer displays built for the corporate environment, meeting room spaces. Again, 55 inches all the way up to 98. That's some pretty aggressive price points. I mean, that 55 inches running you $899, $900. Pair this with your bar, I mean, you're looking at being able to deploy across a whole organization.
And it addresses such a larger solution need there.
Yeah,
so that's amazing. This is one use case. We got this thing mounted on a wall. Right, so you walk into a room, huddle room, whatever kind of room, you want to mount it on the wall, you want to touch, you're good to go. What if you don't want it mounted on the wall? What are the other options there?
So we've got a mobile cart that can support all the way up to the 105 inches.
105 on a mobile cart?
Yeah, and it's, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I have my hesitations, but we saw that on the cart, very sturdy. And I think that's just what people are looking for in today's hybrid work, right? Flexibility. I might use that mobile device in one room, then I could wheel it over to my open office space. So flexibility again.
As that real estate changes, people need some of that flexibility, and sometimes they just want to use the same setup across rooms.
We're talking text and speeds and feeds here, getting into technical. I have to give you a shout out. So this wall mount system that you guys provide with your VBS was super easy, okay? You got 2 screws into the wall, and then you just click that right in. I've got some tilting options here, right, as it's mounted. I just had to give you guys a shout out because
it's a good setup.
there's some really good design behind that.
You need to take it off, you just click it back out, and it's back out.
Yeah, again, flexibility. It can mount above or below the screen, depending on the room.
And that's a good call out. But what building on that, for the IT admins, let's take a look at the CollabTouch kit that will actually showcase why it is so much easier to set these things up behind the scenes. This is the sexy front of it. What does it look like to set it up from behind?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Let's go. So here we are, CollabTouch kit. What are we looking at? What does this thing actually mean to us?
Yeah, so for some people, they're like, what am I looking at? For all IT managers, they're like, ooh,
Exactly.
I'm hearing applaud on the
Speaking
other
to a different
end.
audience
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is the CollabTouch kit that ships with that bundle. So not only are you getting display, not only are you getting video bar, you're actually getting what you need for power assembly to power the bar and the screen with one power module. All that translates into one power cord into the wall.
One power cord, which when you're thinking about it, I gotta have a power cord from that bar, I gotta have a power cord from that. No.
Yeah.
Look at this, the way the power is split off here. That is amazing. So that gives us one power cord.
And this bracket right here actually mounts to the back of our display, keeping everything nice and tight. Now you mentioned multiple powers, there's also multiple cables when it comes to connecting a video bar to a screen.
Yeah.
You need a USB for touchback, you need HDMI, and you need data. Well, we provide all of those cords in the kit, nicely tucked, clean wire.
Beautiful
so that
graded.
Absolutely graded for that 4K experience on our displays. And it just keeps really things neat, keep things, everything you need so that deployment becomes easy for those IT managers.
You can avoid that cable spaghetti on the back of the display.
No rat nest here.
Exactly. It's slick, clean, beautiful.
Yeah.
I see good things ahead for this partnership.
Man, can't wait.
If you're interested in seeing this stuff, head on over to Avocor's website, check out the CollabTouch program there. You're going to see lots of good options. More to come on this in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
But flexibility, choice, best in class. That's the story here. Jeff, thanks.
Hey, thanks so much, Josh.
All right, if you're here, head over to the Avocor booth, then head over to the Jabra booth. And if you're not, again, avocor.com, check this stuff out.